We are live. Let me pull this up. All right. So, got a fair amount done while I was not live. Skip this ad. Courtney got the new eye implants that she's been talking about for a couple weeks. It's looking pretty good. I think she's looking good. Not like that, but I mean, you know what I mean. I think it looks good on her. Of course, got to keep it professional here at work. So right now, I have to clean up some of this stuff and move it out of the way so I can get the scooter in here. The scooter is landlocked. So, gotta clean up a little bit, do my due diligence, and freaking clean up my mess. Yeah, I mean, this guy's a real pig. What's up, Lucy? It's all good, Lucy. We get it. I was a little bit sleepy last night. We were out partying in the club. Okay. Making some progress here. Just gonna move this stuff, put it away. That way I can pull the scooter in and do some welding on it. That's the plan. But unfortunately, I was a little busy bee this morning, running around, using all the tools, having lots of fun, and getting stuff done, obviously. And so I gotta make some way for the scooter. A couple things that need to be welded up on it. I have the bung that I made a bung for it. For the upper fairing mount, made two bungs actually. So I can start bending that up with the torch and whatnot and getting the luggage rack finished up. That'll be cool. I'm obviously leaving some of these tools nearby because I'm going to be using them, but I'm not using them all. So I did. Oh, and I sharpened all my tungstens, by the way. That was pretty cool. So now I get some nice, somewhat cleaner welds. I say somewhat cleaner because I'm still going to be doing welding, so it's not going to be super clean. What's up, Lizard King? Viva La El Gizmo, former leader of the Cinnamon Toast Crunch Cartel. I saw that image that you dug up from the, I would guess, the criminal database of Gizmo with his, the Cinnamon Toast Crunch Cartel. I forgot about that, Lizard King. I like that. Of course, I was a little bit concerned about Gizmo's hands, just based on the way they're just look a little bit alarming. But when you really look up close at his fingers, it's kind of like the Ren and Stimpy moment where it zooms in and it shows all the grotesque features of the face up close. Also got some of these for plucking out specimens. In case you guys have any specimens that need to be plucked, let me know. All right, we're getting there. I'm gonna use the torch a little bit. Use the welder, a little TIG welding, and then I think I could get the light installed somewhat on the
local tax experts are here.
Inside of that
now you
jerry
can
can.
with a TurboTax expert in your community. They can do your taxes for you and get you every dollar you deserve. Local tax
They're going to give
experts
you every
are
single
here.
thing that you
Pay
guys
off your
deserve.
taxes with confidence.
I'll have another. Make it a double.
Dad, Mom thinks she's at a resort again.
Yeah, she told me.
When you'd rather not resort to a virtual resort,
This is
All right.
much better in real life.
it matters where you stay. Book
I'm
your
gonna
spring
skip
break now.
the,
LinkedIn or the
sweeping step for the sake of time and just skip ahead and pull the scooter in. As you can see, or maybe you can't see, the scooter is kind of it's a little disassembled, guys. If you can imagine, this was a CV750 gas tank at one point. No longer. It has now been offered up to the scooter, and it is accepted. Throw this junk in the trash. Went out and bought some nuts and bolts. I did end up getting the correct bolt that I needed. For the handlebars. Here's the little luggage rack headlight combo that was made. That is going to be modified today. Oh, just move over here real quick, Tom. You're kind of in the way. Freaking put me down, dude. Get your hands off me. Sorry, guys. The lagging pronghorn says, Jesus love you, all hail King Jesus. He died for your sins on the cross. Jesus love you. All right, it's all repeated. The lagging pronghorn. I agree with you, buddy. Thanks for sharing that. All right, here's the scooter pulled in. Should be able to reach it fine with the welder from here. But yeah, I got the right nut and bolt for the stem. Let me take the camera off and show you guys. Dude, the lagging pronghorn, you got to say something. You have to actually tell me what actually Jesus means to you, dude. How about that? I want to hear your actual opinion on it. So basically, I cleaned this part off. And got the right hardware for this. So now it is nice and tight. No more play in it. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, cut off the brackets that were here. There's another one that was right here and another one on this side. I also cleaned off this little mount for the light on both sides. And yeah, made some bungs and stuff. So let me see if I can get this thing welded up. Do a little more reassembly. All right. I'm gonna move the camera right here. Okay. Let me throw the goobers up there for now. And I'll grab the stuff that I made. Tom has been being really dramatic when it comes to holding on to the scooter. So dramatic. Yeah, Lizard. I agree with Lizard King. You said it. Lagging pronghorn. Let's hear some more. Give us some insight. I want to hear your actual opinion. I understand you're copying and pasting that, but I want to hear from you. Lagging pronghorn.
This is the moment a Wisconsin DOT camera captured when a driver plunged off an icy ramp on the.
This is the little bung that was made. Let me skip this out. The King of Kings, I hope so. You know what? I really hope so. If the King of Kings wants to sponsor the Fangs Garage, by all means. This is going to go and basically sandwich in between. So you can see I kind of coped it a little bit. I'm trying to cope with the way how long this scooter is going. So basically this is going to go on the frame like this, right? This first one is going to be welded onto the frame. And then this part is going to be for the luggage rack, for the upper luggage rack support. I'll show you guys exactly what I'm talking about right now. I'm going to take the CB750 gas tank and reinstall it. This is going to take just a minute, guys, because I do have to fully reinstall it, just to make sure everything's like basically lined up where it's actually going to be. Let me move. There we go. I like that, Lizard King. Our #1 sponsorship. You heard it here first, guys. I'm really hoping it's going to be good. Good news. Okay. So basically, this bolts on like this. Let me get the other hardware. I mean, it's really the biggest endorsement you could get, guys. Let me check Lucy. Oops. Dropped that bolt. Did not see a message up there, but I will check. Little LOL Tom. I see the one that you retracted. That you slept in, Lucy. Exactly, Velveto Vision. You guys want to know? I completely agree. And actually, I have a little Jesus riding a chopper right here. I mean, it's got a little bit of dust on it, but the license plate does say "I am," and he is. I hope that there's choppers in heaven, guys. If there is, then my buddy Matt is up there riding around on the sickest heaven chopper I've ever seen, even imagined. I can only imagine that it probably flies. So, I mean, if I thought I was having fun, I can't imagine what he's doing. He's probably like, man, a wheelie? Have you ever seen a fly? Oh, I'd say a what? And then he'd be flying through the sky on a chopper. Like, whoa! And he'd probably, I hope that if I do see my friend Matt in heaven, which I'm pretty confident that I will, I think he will probably say exactly what we always used to say when we see each other, which is that old video of the guy going, "Salute." We wouldn't do the hand motion, but every time I'd see him, I'd go, "Salute." And we'd scream it from across the store at Sprouts where we worked together. Like, "Salute." He died 7 years ago. He's probably having a lot of fun right now. He's probably building things I can't even comprehend. I'm sure Gizmo could probably comprehend it if he tried hard enough. He's a little bit smarter than me. How do you juggle job, streaming, and a family? Lizard King, I'll tell you what I do. I don't juggle it. I drop the ball constantly. Well, if you want to know, Lizard King, I basically am editing videos constantly on every single break that I have at work. Literally, when I'm sitting on the toilet at work, squeezing some poop out of my butt, I freaking am sitting there editing videos and shorts. Every single lunch that I have, I'm editing videos. I literally sleep maybe 5 hours a night. And I only go live whenever either my kids are out doing something, or they're not home, or basically right now. My wife is on board. I think she understands that I'm trying to do something, and trying to do basically what I think I am good at doing. And she knows that it kind of seems like people like watching the stuff I'm doing, so she's on board with it. She's helping with as far as trying to keep a schedule consistent with, like, there's kind of, the schedule is kind of crazy at our house, just trying to keep everything going. But yeah, I just basically am not sleeping, and yeah, that's it. I just am trying to find the time. I used to wake up at 4 a.m. every day to just try and have a couple hours before work. So now I'm just reversing the time. All right, this is bolted on there. I have this bung right here. I also have this bung right here. This one is threaded. Hopefully it's still threaded. Yeah, it's good. So basically this is going to sandwich in between here. And it's going to be another bung on the outside. And this luggage rack is going to have 2 more supports, probably about halfway up right here. And it's going to tie into this bung. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a rag, wipe it down with acetone on the inside. I'm going to bolt this thing up exactly where I want it, and then I'm going to weld it up on the frame. I'm going to weld just this bung on the frame, and then it should just, in theory, be good to go. So
painted this canvas.
we will see what happens.
I wasn't quite sure the best way to hang it, so I turned to ChatGPT. It gave me a list of all
Thank you, the deal for real. Glad to see you here.
Step by step. I'm so
Don't
happy.
water that bike. It says never sleeps. Never sleeps. I'll try not to get water on the bike. I do have to get Gizmo off of there because he is getting a little bit hungry, a little bit squeamish. I actually signed up Tom. It's getting a little bit sorry, Lucy, let me see. Hope see it now. The last one I see is says Fang, you get my message, and yeah, I didn't see it. Retype it, Lucy. I did not see it. Sorry. Sign up Tom for a surfing lesson. It's gonna be cool, guys. I can't wait. I'm gonna be out there going right through the freaking wave barrel. Just whoosh. I'm gonna be like hang loose. I'm gonna be like hang 10, guys. All right. I'm actually gonna pull the scooter in the garage a little bit more, so I can get it up on the center stand and make sure everything's all level and stuff. What's up, Deidre Johnson? Sorry, I didn't see your message. Elna Gremlin says Lindsay Stewart. Oh no, I did not. I don't check my Instagram often, Lucy. Almost never. I usually just post on there and then just don't even look. My buddy Leo has sent me probably about, I'd say about 100 Instagram messages, and I think I've seen 2 of them. And the reason for that is exactly what I told Lizard King. It's because I'm literally almost non-stop editing footage for the video every Friday. And if I'm not doing that, I am trying to, in my head, all day, basically, I guess not all day, but for a good amount of the day, I am trying to imagine what I'm going to be filming next, and hopefully what I'm going to be able to do. So it's mainly just about time at this point. That's the biggest hurdle that I have. Lindsay asks, are you restoring the scooter? In a way, I am, Lindsay. It is not so much restored as completely redone. It doesn't resemble the scooter that it grew up as since the year 2008. It grew up as a little Lance Milan scooter. And when I got it, Lindsay, I saw a Facebook ad, and I was like, that looks like it's really close to my house. And then I kind of did some investigating I looked at the person's profile. I was like, I think that's the person that lives on my street. And sure enough, it was. And I said, hey, I said, I live on your street. I said, I want to buy that. He said, okay. I said, I'll come over. He said, do you have a trailer? I said, I don't, but I said, I'm pretty sure I live real close. He said, you might want to bring a trailer because it's got flat tires. I said, I can handle it. Literally walked for about 1 minute and got to the guy's house. And I said, I live right over there. He was like one of my neighbors. So I bought this scooter for $100, Lindsay. Put maybe, I don't know, $100 and some labor into it to get it running again. Excuse me. Also to get the title and everything. And then ended up selling it to my buddy, like, I don't know, maybe a year later for, I think it was $500. And it was all good to go. He rode it around for maybe a month, then just completely let it sit there for, I think, like maybe 3 or 4 months. And then it was not running again. Because the carburetors on these things are not the most hardy thing. The little jet in there is pretty tiny. So if you let it sit for a couple of months, it'll usually get clogged up and not start. Anyways, got the scooter from him again. He gave it back to me and said, hey, I'll give you $100 to fix it. I said, okay. And then basically it came down to the time where I was like, hey, do you want me to put all the plastic stuff back on here, or what do you want to do with it? I said, I can try and fix it up if you want. And he said, okay. He said, do whatever you want. So here we are, like 5 months later. And it's almost done, Lindsay. I only work on it now I only work on it about 2 hours a day, not including the running around that I do. You didn't see that. Sorry about that, Lindsay. It's part of the process. That doesn't include the stuff that I have to get done before going live, which is try and use the power tools as much as I can. Sorry guys, I understand that my plumber's crack is out. I'm trying to get this done. But yeah, I use the power tools as much as I can before 9 o'clock, which is when I am not using any of the loud stuff, at least. Okay, had to loosen that up a bit. Actually, I think I'll take it all the way off. Do you use this scooter to get around? Says Luke. Luke, I don't use this for transportation. This is my buddy's scooter. But I mean, he could. Would I suggest it? Not as a daily driver. I probably want it. I don't know. I mean, I guess it wouldn't really matter. The thing is, with a scooter like this, since it is relatively old, you'd probably kind of want to somewhat know how to work on the scooter a little bit before taking it out and just relying on it as a daily driver. At least that's how I see it. Because chances are, you know, there could be a day when it's a little bit fickle. Let me grab a little bit of sandpaper. I gotta clean this off a little bit better. Looks like I didn't do my best when it came to cleaning that off. What about you, Lindsay? Do you ride scooters or motorcycles or anything? This is a 2008 Lance Milan scooter. It's a 150cc. It's not the fastest thing ever, but it'll go like maybe $50, I'd say. The cool thing about this, Lindsay, is that you can buy, what's up, Jace John and Proofer, how you doing? Whatever dude says junkie in a junkyard. Whatever dude. Alright, we're getting it done. I don't think that Gizmo would appreciate it if he heard you saying that about him. Okay? I don't think he really cares. He's kind of a sassy diva. Well, at least around here he is. Let's see. Lucy says songs. Oh, okay. Let me tell you what the songs are, Lucy. 1 second. Trying to make sure this is all nice and cleaned off. My freaking beard keeps getting stuck in there. Alright. I'm gonna call that good. Alright, Lucy, are you ready? I'm gonna tell you all the songs that played so far. I think it was like probably 4 of them. All right. It is. Let's see here. Isidore Cyber Creator, Isidor, and then the same person, Isidore. It's called Soldier of Fortune. And then there's Laserhawk, Dream Machine. I think that actually didn't play yet. I think that was one that played last night. It looks like there's one called Future Club by Perturbator. And then there's one called New Tech by Paradelus, Paradelous. I'll add these to the Bangs Garage playlist. What's up? Let me see if I can see that message real quick, Lucy. What's up, William? Sorry I didn't see your message there. How you doing, buddy? I still didn't see it. Keep going, bro. I feel like us mending enough time to do what we really love to do. Me, Rob. Thanks, me, Rob. I'm gonna keep going. Yeah, I could not see it. All I see is hope you see it now. Sent you a message, and that's it. Maybe the messages aren't going through, Lucy. Let's see here. Let me throw Tom over here. Are you talking about the one you said you sent me a message on Instagram, Lucy? I did not see that. Me Rob. Time for some Me Rob time. Huh. I have been essentially, I bought a camera, or I was given a camera by my mom. I also bought stuff before or after. Anyways, I had ideas to make a YouTube channel for probably 10 years and kept making up all these excuses on why I couldn't do it or whatever. And I had the idea to do it last year. I said, I'm going to do it this time. And my buddy and me had talked about it, my buddy Leo, and we both were like kind of thinking it was a good idea to like essentially try and catalog like 10 videos. But that was close to Born Free, which was like this big motorcycle show that we went to every year. And I was like, dude, I can't, like, I have to start releasing the videos because, like, what am I going to do? Like, release this Born Free video, like, next year? Like, what's the point in that? So I just started making the videos and releasing them, like, at the end of May last year. And, yeah, it has not been easy to keep up with it. I'm usually editing videos all the way up until Thursday night. Almost every single Thursday. All right, let's see if this bolt is going to work. Try that. There we go. I think I just need a slightly shorter bolt. Donovan hiding, or well, now the Dollar General cheese is really effing spicy. That's why the tiger bit my assistant manager. Donovan hiding, or I'm sorry to hear about your assistant manager. I was actually going to ask you how they were doing. Guys, if you didn't hear, the Dollar General cheese, they actually changed the formula on it. Previously, they were using a chili powder. Now they're using a chili concentrate on the cheese in a can. So, I mean, I don't know what they were really thinking about that. Someone is going to definitely lose their job over that one because, I mean, like Donovan was saying, his assistant manager got attacked by that tiger. It was this whole cheese can. It wasn't Cheese Whiz. It was actually an off-brand called Cheese Can. And they were having this promo thing where basically they had this guy come in who had this actual tiger, and they said it's got the bite of a tiger, and it was just like, I mean, it was not the greatest slogan, but they were trying to go with it, and sure enough, Donovan's assistant manager got freaking bit. I said, are you guys kidding me? Like, what were you thinking with this? Are you out of your mind? You brought a live tiger at a Dollar General? This is in the middle of freaking... It was in southern Mississippi. I said, you guys are out of your mind. I said, what were you thinking, dude? Gizmo was there. He almost got bit. I said, do you have any idea how much the veterinary costs are for a mogwai if they get injured? I said, we don't have the exotic pet insurance for him. Do you have any idea what you just risked?
Now with Canva Business, everything's in one place.
They didn't have any idea.
Faster. My team's actually on the same page, and I can
hold on tight, buddy.
Ads are working.
We're going in.
I can do more of it. It's simple. Try Canva Business today.
Okay, so that is on there. Show you guys if I could take this off.
Known for pursuing your passions.
So the bung is on there like that, right?
Cancer, but a treatment can be.
This is on this side.
Is known to treat cancer.
I'm going to weld this onto the frame right here after I skip this ad. I should probably order some Keytruda. Which social place can I reach you? You go on Discord much? I don't, Lucy. It's been good, though, strangely more than expected, but the company's not going to be able to get it to the office, thankfully. Man, I hope they can freaking get it to the office. This is getting out of hand. What's up, Vixtar? Short music videos. Thank you, Snacks Forever. YouTube, Shipwreck54 says, hi, the man, the myth, the legend. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only thing. Rob says, wipe that look off your face. Gizmo. Rob, I didn't find your dog, but I did find a dog. What's up, Rob? Robbie. I will, you know what, Lucy, if you do, that's probably the easiest place, actually. Discord. I usually get notifications on there. I'm not on there usually at all. I don't go on social media almost at all except to freaking look on Facebook Marketplace and try and find things to buy for the garage or projects. I saw a really good deal today. I was like, oh man, it's a good thing I don't have any freaking money right now. Otherwise I'd be buying that thing. I would have swooped in on this trike, this Harley Davidson trike. I was like, oh my gosh, it was pretty cheap. And it was an old one too. I was like, dude, you need to freaking have some emergency motorcycle spendage money to throw around. And I said, yeah, I know. Last thing I need is another project right now, but that is almost too cheap to pass up in my eyes. Although I don't really want a old Harley like that. It was like I believe it was a Harley Davidson flathead, which is I think probably a little bit older than I would want to get. I think probably the oldest I'd want to get is like maybe a knucklehead. That's like pretty old, but I'm like, I don't know, I just like the way I dropped both things. I like the way that frame is designed more than the like single like swooping frame like I think the flathead is. But I mean, if it was like a Servi car, which I think that's what it was, if it was like a Servi car project, I would definitely get that no matter what. I mean, just finding a chain drive axle for a trike is not like the easiest thing ever. So stay on there. There we go. So yeah, that was definitely worth it in my eyes, but oh well. Again, probably best I did not get it. Let me see. Let me move you guys and move this thing away so I don't accidentally impale myself on it. I did actually go out and buy myself some new shoelaces today, so that was nice. Snacks forever. Yes, I'm going to be doing some TIG welding in a little bit. Almost there. I'm just getting this thing all prepared. Send you after the stream tonight. Okay, I'll check it out, Lucy. I'll try and check it out whenever I can. Like I said, I don't check social media that much, but I'll definitely check it when I get a chance. I just try and post the videos on there and keep going. Do you do any welding snacks? I have a MIG welder also, but my buddy is using it. He's been using it for a while now. That's okay. I don't need it. I hope he does use it. I hope he uses it all the time. I hope he's constantly using it. And that the neighbors are like, dude, does that guy ever stop welding?
Hand off your taxes to an expert in your neighborhood. Now,
okay.
your TurboTax expert can file for you.
So this does not need to be perfectly straight right now, because that's not what I'm focusing on. Nice. This little bung thing is going to work out good, I think. Ooh, it's a Wegovy commercial, guys. Wegovy. All right. Cool. Okay, so I think that bung is ready to be welded on. Should double check. Yeah, I think it's good. I think it's good to go. All right, let's do it. Let me pull the welder out. Let's get the welding going. I'm using the AHP Alpha TIG 201XD TIG welder. Pull this thing out and gather up all my nice sharpened tungstens. I sharpened like almost all of them. A couple of them were kind of bent. I don't know how that happened. But yeah, got them all nice and sharpened. So now the excuses will I can only blame myself. That was my thought when I when I bought this welder. I actually thought, you know what? I had the little Harbor Freight welder that really was not good. And then I had the MIG welder, which I was like, oh, this is hard. This is harder. For some reason, MIG welder to me was a lot harder to control the wire feed, at least. I was like, if I'm going to try and really try my hardest to weld, I should just get the kind of welder that I'm going to be trying my hardest to weld with, which was the TIG welder. And the AHP Alpha TIG 201XD was pretty cheap. I mean, at least for me, it was cheap at the time. I usually buy like one big tool every year, and this was my big purchase one year. It was like $700, which is not like cheap by any means, at least not to me. But for a TIG welder, it's pretty cheap, I think. So that's what I'm going to be using. And I've had it for probably about 7 years now, I think. And it's worked good. I haven't had any problems with it. Besides like just some couple components, like the gas line kind of broke. But that was because of me, so. What's up, Milo? How you doing? Milo Torres. Milo Torres. We were chanting Milo Torres' name at the baseball game the other night, me and Gizmo. Everybody was looking at us like, who's Milo? I said, Milo Torres. Get all lit up. Oh, need to grab a filler rod. Yeah, the if you guys did not see the live earlier, I got the license plate light mounted up. That thing is looking sick. Sick. I'll give you guys a demo whenever I'm done with this. I'm actually gonna have to use the torch, I think, after this. Okay. Welding helmet. Is it a helmet or a hood? I think it's called like a helmet, but I don't think it's a helmet. Let's see, get this all set up over on this side. Gizmo's holding on to the filler rod. This dude can do a backflip. All right, I'm gonna do a backflip, guys. Hold on tight.
You can now generate image video inside.
Did it?
Meaning you can create any AI.
Oh crap, I didn't realize. I thought the camera was... Oh well, I'll do it again later, guys. It was the cleanest. It was actually a double backflip. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that or not. It was a double backflip. I did a backflip, and then while I was in midair, did another rotation. So it's not the easiest thing to do, but with enough practice, guys, anyone can do it. It's not, I'm no one special when it comes to doing a double backflip. I mean, the person I learned it from was Shakira. She did it on stage one time. I contacted her. I said, is there any way you could teach me that? She said, sure. And went over to her house over in LA. She has a nice little house over there. And when I say little, I mean little for a mansion. It is Shakira after all. But me and Gizmo went over there one day after work. We were working in the area. We were building it was a, what's that place called? Santana's, a little Mexican food place, building that over there. And I mean, they were branching out. They had the merchandising thing going on. So they were merchandising, franchising, integrating everything. And I said, Shakira, could you possibly teach us after work? And she said, sure. And Gizmo did it. And it was pretty easy. He could probably still do it. Can you see if we can do a little backflip for him, Gizmo? Oh, sick. He even threw a little rotation in there. I didn't know he could still do that. Yeah, he threw in a little rotation. In your face. Sorry, guys. I didn't know he was going to showboat like that. All I asked him for was a simple backflip. Poor Milo. 1 hour time warp today, says Milo. Exactly, Milo. A little bit of time travel. What's up, Martin Belmontes? How you doing, Martin? We're here with Tom, Gizmo, and of course Courtney, who is keeping an eye out down from below. Are doing good things for acting. Nice. You're doing some good things for acting, Martin? Or the crew is? Got the nice sharpened tungsten there. The messed up cup. All right, Martin. Martine Belmontes. Fang McLeod. What's up, Lucy? Martine. I am quite the actor, if you will. I mean, I had quite the part in Gremlins, and of course the new Gremlin series is coming out soon, guys, so you're gonna see me over there. I'm gonna be eating some Uncrustables. Just like... something like that, like breaking the third wall. I don't know, guys. Acting terms, I don't know. They said something about craft services, and they were going to call, they were going to try and call SAG. I said, what's SAG? They said, don't worry about it. I said, uh-oh. What do you do to Gizmo? He's stuck in jail. Yeah, he is in a little prison. What's up, Francois Damiens? How are you doing, Francois? Hopefully I said your name correctly, Francois. If not, Francois, I'm sorry about that. Let me get this. There we go. Okay. Gizmo's in his little cage. Despite all his rage, he is still just a gizmo in a cage. Pretty sure that was the first version of the song that they came out with, but they were like, you know what? We can't do this. This is too mainstream. Original version was going to be called Mogwai in a Cage, but they didn't go with it. All right. Let's get to it, guys. Tom is definitely going to try and jump off of there at any moment. Let's see. I got everything except for the ground clamp. Let me get that clamped up. Take this off of here.
The most advanced AI video model is now available in every region. No invite code needed. Incredible realism with fully integrated sound. Build your own world with multi-shot stories and character consistency for any genre, all based on your prompt.
Okay.
And start creating.
Epic. Perfect little ground clamp area again. All right. I think it's just about time to weld. Let me just make sure that this gas is on. Skip this ad. Rastafari. It was actually Henry, the guy that was in the thumbnail. It was his last words. His last words were, "We're live." And then he took a nap. I didn't actually get a chance to finish the thumbnail, Rastafari, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be misleading or clickbaity at all. It was his last words before he took a nap. I just didn't get a chance to type the whole thing into there. Sorry about this. Sorry about the absurd view, guys. I'm trying to work with the garage here a bit and see if I can get this stuff in order. Okay, I got it. I don't know why I pulled that over here. I don't think I'll have room to sit down anyways. I'm gonna have to straddle this thing. It's gonna have to be up close and personal. This time it's personal. All right, guys. I'm gonna be doing a little bit of welding here. From what I've been told, it should be okay to look at, but it'll just ruin my camera. That's okay. My camera's been ruined. It's been ruined for years. I've just not wanted to change it. I want to change it. It's just I don't want to get a new one. I don't want to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on a phone. I want to buy more parts. More parts. More parts. I'll have to get Gizmo a little leprechaun hat, huh? What do you think? Make sure this gas is flowing. It's flowing. It's going. It's showing, guys. Time to weld. Try and sneak this in here. Be real sneaky about it. This is not gonna lie, this is getting a little sucky as far as just standing here doing almost doing the splits while trying to weld. Not super comfortable. Let me try this. Okay. Nope, that's not gonna work. Just end up bending the seat pan if I do that. It's not bolted down and stuff. Let me see if I can maybe, gosh, this is so, I'm like wedging myself into the scooter. All right, got it. Good enough. Move this crap out of the way. There we go. Got it. Not getting away from me now. That scooter part. Definitely not gonna get away from me now. I'm gonna freaking get ya. Dang it. I think I'm gonna have to get the tiny little TIG end on there. This is not gonna work. It's like such a small area. I need to get the smaller TIG end on there. 1 second, guys. Let me look through my stuff. See if this will work. So a pretty small area. Oh crap. Stepped on the pedal and arced out on the freaking fairing. That was funny. Oops. Who buys this crap? Says Domo arigato D98V. Domo arigato D98V. It's D9N8V. My bad, I didn't see the N on there. Who buys it? Hopefully nobody buys this thing. If somebody buys this, I'm gonna be like, whoa, 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 what do you think you're doing? You can't sell that. Dude, I made that, what are you doing? You gonna try and sell that scooter? I'm making this for my buddy. He's blind, so he's not gonna know if it looks good or not. I mean, who buys it? I would guess like maybe the most prestigious scooter collectors in the world would probably try and purchase this thing. It's just my best guess. I would guess Jay Leno is probably going to be like trying to reach out and be like, could I buy that thing? You got to clean and organize. I agree. I'm not going to lie, I'll 100% agree with you. I did a Fangs Garage live cleaning episode like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, and the garage has already started taking over again. So I'm not going to disagree with you, Nocturnal. All right, I'll check that out, Lucy. Nocturnal Nut, if you want to come over and help out, I would be very glad. I'll get Little Caesars, if that's okay with you. We can get Little Caesars, I'll pay. Or get like 2 hot and ready's and maybe some like Mountain Dew, if you want to come over and help. Just got to make sure that I got to make sure I tie up Gizmo or put him in his cage or something, because he does get a little bit vicious sometimes with visitors. Nice. Got a little tiny tack weld on there. That's all I need for that side. Let's see. Oh! Reach down here and grab this. Take off this air pump real quick. This is kind of cool. What's up, Reed Henderson? Thank you, buddy. No, Reed Henderson, we're live. I did go live earlier today, just as a little bonus episode on Sunday. But we're still live, Reed Henderson. Got a grill. I'll bring some hot dogs. All right, Reed. I like the Nathan's hot dogs, but if you got some, if you got another one that's good, bring it. Maybe we could do like some bratwurst. Like maybe the, I don't know. The cheese one's kind of good. Cheese brat. It's up to you, completely up to you if you're offering. I'm saying cheese brats, or maybe the Oscar Mayer Wiener hot dogs with cheese implanted. I'm not opposed to that. I can live with the implant cheese, if that's what you please. All right, see if I can weld this side up. All I need is a little tack on there. A couple little tacks will do. And then, okay, my mask decided not to work for a second. Now I can't see anything. And it dipped it. That's cool. How about that? Just don't work at all. And then I'll just go blind in the middle of welding. That's cool. Now I can't see. I could see like a weld puddle that isn't there. Can't even see if I welded it, really. I think I did. I think if I sit back here, it'll be better. There we go. I'm Reed Henderson. How you doing, Reed? I'm trying to read your message, but I can't. I'm still just seeing the weld puddle. Yeah, cheese hot dogs, they're the freaking best. You bite into it and you get that cheese squirt in your mouth and you're like, this is freaking nice. Let me get a Mountain Dew. Start looking for the dew. You say, we only have the Mountain Dew, it's like the glacier one, the white one. I said, what? Like the lightning one? Like, yeah. Okay, well, is it cold? Yep, ice cold. That's the thing. It's not the Mountain Dew that you want, but it's ice cold with your hot dog. I mean, you can't go wrong with that, guys. What is this world if you can't have an ice cold Mountain Dew with a hot dog? Maybe some chips? Okay, this stinking mask, dude. Is it bad enough that the scooter is definitely doing a little inspection on me right now in my lower region? Yeah, it sucks. Because it's really getting up in there, intimate. But also, I mean, the welding hood keeps just not working. So that's cool. There's some smoke somewhere from something. That's semi-concerning. Some sort of smoke. I hope it's not coming from Gizmo. I hope Gizmo has not lit himself on fire again on accident. That did happen last 4th of July. He's messing around with some little fireworks. Not really fireworks, they're those little things, those little white pieces of paper with little rocks in it that you throw on the ground, they snap. Called like snappers or something. He's messing with those. He accidentally lit himself on fire somehow. I said, how'd you end up doing that? And yeah, it was a whole ordeal. Big old ordeal. What's up, friend Prevital? Oh man, not only is the weld puddle still, flash burn is still busting my eye up, the sweat is also in there. Put water on Gizmo. I gotta take this fairing off. It's tacked on there good enough. Let me get Tom over here to say what's up. What are you doing, Benny Clip 67? Right now, Benny, I was doing some welding on the scooter. Right now I have to take off this front fairing piece, this part right here, and so I can finish welding it from the front. It'll be much easier. But I was just bringing Tom over to say what's up. Oops, sorry Gizmo. Why does everybody want to put water on me? Huh? I was on a slip and slide earlier and it was just fine. I was like, whee! And I there was a little tiny pebble on the slip and slide underneath, and I did get a little bit of a scratch right here on my torso, but not too bad. Okay. Let me throw Tom over here real quick and hang out on the chopper. Hang out on the Evo clone, the Ultima chopper. All right, let me shut off this welder real quick and shut off the gas so I don't lose any gas. Mountain Dew Cabo Citrus, I never tried that. Is that the white one? What's up, Joe Cheryl? Joe Shirley? Is that what it is? Mountain Dew Cabo Citrus? I know there was like one that's called like Mountain Dew Lightning Blast or something. It was like a Pokemon attack move called like, it was called like Mountain Dew Lightning Blast or something similar. I was like, what is going to happen if I drink this? Benny Clips 67. This is a GY6 scooter. It's essentially like kind of like a Vespa clone. This is not a barbecue rack, despite popular belief it is a luggage rack. Also, you could barbecue on it. I mean, if you really wanted to. This little front fairing piece is off of a CB750. It's the gas tank. This is from a CB750 gas tank, if you can imagine it from the side. These are from a Honda Civic from the late 70s. This is a shock cover from a Harley Davidson. It is covering up the ignition. And you can see the bung. I'll take this off real quick and show you guys.
Happy to. Let's start. What are mutations? I don't know. Can you
Let me skip this out real quick. Here's the bung that I just tacked on there. So I just got to finish welding it up. And then this will be the upper mount for the luggage rack. And this Tom, Courtney, and Gizmo, some of the co-hosts of Things Garage Live. Okay. Finished getting this welded up. It is much nicer now that it is on here. The last bolt that was on there, the original one was like super tore up. So it was impossible to use. But this one is good to go. And now I can tighten up this little Honda Ruckus adapter on there. The handlebars are nice and tight. Let me turn this welder back on and resume what I was doing. Just gonna try and weld this up. I guess I'll do some on the bottom here. I haven't done any of that. Do a little dancing with the freaking scooter. A little late night dancing at Things Garage with the scooter and all the crew. You are cooked in the war. Man, if we went to war right now and all I had was this scooter to ride around on, I would be 100% cooked. I'd be like, dude, this thing can only go 20 miles an hour. Can you put a 450 motor in it from a KT Eclipse? But it probably wouldn't. I have a couple other bikes I would go run and grab and throw on the back of my truck if anything went down. If it really came down to it and I had some kind of zombie apocalypse situation, I would run and grab probably the Kawasaki Ninja, because that one seems pretty easy to work on and ride. And I got a BMW out there. I don't know about that one. That seems pretty hard to work on. I'd probably grab the Roadstar. Roadstar. Take that. It's not failed me yet. All right, I guess I'll have to this little. Well, I have my chair. Got my folding chair. All right. Do it. You want some cheese dogs? Orange one like Mountain Dew, Baja, Cabo Citrus is full name. Tastes like and peach. I'll have to try green. Oh, and punch. I'll have to try that. I've never tried that one. Guys, if you're following along, start chugging Mountain Dew right now. Chugging it in the background. As I'm known, every time I go off camera, I have a 2-liter bottles of Mountain Dew, and I've been chugging it nonstop every time I go off camera. Trying to get as much Mountain Dew in me as I can, guys. The government doesn't want you to know the Mountain Dew is actually really freaking good for you. They don't want you to do the do, all right? If you want to know the truth, they do not want you to do the do. Whatever you do, don't do the do.
Local tax experts are here. Why become
All right, hold on tight, buddy.
expert in your community.
Be doing some welding. You can watch.
They get you every dollar you deserve. Local tax experts are here. Hand off your taxes.
Nope, he's gonna fall off there. I'll put him over here for now. There you go, buddy. Hang on over there. Good? Ready? Let's do it. And I did it. Probably cooking the grease on the inside of here. And the bearings. Stem bearings. Just cooking the grease out, guys. We're cooking. Dipped it. Not too bad. Okay. Almost done. Probably doesn't help that my chair is super unstable and the scooter is super unstable, but we're making it work, guys. That's what we do here at Frank's Garage. You are the resource that we need. All right, let's see if I can finish this up. think it's pretty much good. Before I mess it up anymore, let's see what it looks like. Turn this welder off. Turn my sweat off. Oh man, let me make sure that my okay. Hopefully it's good.
Now with Canva Business, everything's in one place. I can create faster. Actually on the same page.
It might be when I'm using the welder, it might be doing something to the Wi-Fi. I'm not sure. Shut this thing off. Okay, let me move a couple things out of the way. And then be able to, I'm gonna wait for this thing to cool down anyways. So basically the plan is to use that other bung. Where did it go? Wherever it went, there it is. Use that other bung, just like I use this one. On this lower barbecue mount, there's already a tab on the frame that has a threaded portion on it. So I just basically made a bung like this out of some round stock. Just put a hole in it, and basically it bolts up like this. I have just basically made another one up top to bolt into, and I'll be able to bolt in that other bung, and then I'll finish making the upper part. So this will tie in at two places, and it won't be able to rotate like that. It'll be stuck. Once that's done, then I think the front is gonna basically be done pretty much, with the exception of a couple things like the air pump and stuff that needs to be finished up. I need to make one more clamp for that, but that's no big deal. That is just something. I have some stuff, motorcycle parts laying around that I'm gonna dig through this week and try and get some parts out that I need for the scooter. So I'm just gonna give this thing a little bit longer to cool off before I go and try and put that fairing on there, or else it'll just melt it and possibly catch the paint on fire. Alien technology, it might be. Reed Henderson, what do you think, buddy? Do you believe in aliens? Do you believe that aliens could possibly be interdimensional beings? What do you think? What are your thoughts, Reed Henderson? I'm gonna try and run this tap through here just a little bit more. Nice. Tap fluid is smoking. See how it smells. Ooh, that smells kind of good, actually. If you guys have never smelled burning tap fluid, it smells kind of good. I'm liking it. It reminds me of like old motorcycle smell in some way. Where'd my tap go? Or my tap holder? Oh well, I'll use a screwdriver. Or I mean a wrench. Not advisable to do, but I'll do it. This is, by the way, guys, this is the bung that was made originally for the back part of the seat. I don't know if you guys were here for that live episode, but I made these bungs, and I used it for the seat support on the back part of the frame, and ended up changing up the design. So I was like, you know what, I'll reuse these bungs now, at least one of them. And I'm just cutting out the threads a little bit more on it. think that's pretty good. Got a couple more threads cut in there, I guess. Can't remember what, but there was some sort of bodily fluid. It was maybe, oh, it was my skin. I touched something on the lathe earlier before I went live and burned off something on my finger, but I didn't feel it. It was too quick. Too quick of a hit. Took one quick hit off of the lathe and I instantly said, I can't feel anything. I'm not feeling it. Am I supposed to feel it already? And they said, yep. I said, huh. It's not got a good hit. All right, that's good to go. The little bung is on there. Show you guys. This is the fairing that's going to be on there, the CV750 tank. This is the bung that was just welded on there. Let me get a brush. Clean it up so you guys can see the welds. Not the worst welds, not the best welds. This brush sucks. It'll definitely hold. But yeah, this is the bung that'll go behind the fairing. This will go on the outside of the fairing, and this is what will attach to the luggage rack.
How do I record my screen? Well, then you're in the right place to find the answer.
Lucy says having all the fun without her.
In this video, I'm going to show you how to record your computer screen for free.
Yep.
To do this, we'll be using the bead.
That's what I do, Lucy. I have all the fun all to myself.
You're pushing it a lot? No such thing. I can have 7 of these in one.
All right. I'm going to attach the fairing now. I don't know if it's called a fairing or what it would actually be called, but that's what I call it. The CV750 gas tank little cowl, I guess. I don't know. What would you guys call it? Like a windscreen or something? How are you doing, Reed Henderson? How's everything going, man? You good? Freaking ready to rock and roll, dude? Ready to rock out with your sock out? Freaking get that sock out and show everyone just exactly how good it looks, dude. I believe in you, Reed. Reed! 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 I'm talking about Reading Rainbow too, guys. Reading Rainbow. Tom was actually a guest star on Reading Rainbow, guys. I don't know if anyone saw that episode. I'm pretty sure they aired it. Reading Rainbow. He was actually the singer. Hear you read. I don't know if you guys knew that, but Tom and Gizmo were the singers for the Reading Rainbow theme song. They're in the credits. It's a very brief mention. You guys have to really slow it down in order to see it. But they're in there. Okay, let's see. Got this side on. Cool. Cool, dude. I also trimmed up the little tab that was on the other side. I never got to trim it up until today, so that's done. Tidying up all the little things, guys, on the scooter as I get a chance. I'm running around doing stuff before I go live, in between all the other duties that I have, including taking duties. going to be done soon, guys. The scooter is going to ride soon enough. When I do get it running, obviously, I'm going to go live and take you guys along and go for a spin. That's what we did on the CB750. That's what we did on the BMW K1100 LS, I think it is. That's what we did on the Kawasaki Vulcan. Oops, let me put this. I guess it doesn't matter. I guess I'll put it through there. It's going to bother me if I don't. It's also what we did on the SR150. I think it's like, this is probably like bike number 5 that has been revived at Things Garage. I guess you could call it. Frankenstein back to life. So when I do get it running, we're going to take it out live for a spin. There you guys on the handlebar mount, and away we will go. Okay, sorry guys, I know this is just a view of my extremely toned glutes, but I know they're toned. I'm trying to get this thing bolted in here. Give me a dang second, please. Just give me a second. I gotta hold my breath. Every time I weld or I try and screw in a bolt, I'm holding my breath the entire time. Okay. Got it. What's up, HKMP7 fan? You wasted your life. You freaking wasted it, dude. What were you thinking? Are you talking to me? Are you talking to Tom?
Perfect idea.
I think he's actually talking to you, Tom. What did he say? HKMP7 fan. You wasted your life. I think he's talking to you, dude. I really don't think that's actually aimed at me. But, of course, I have not wasted my life. I am a well-established actor. So, definitely not talking about me. Butterfly in the sky, I can go twice as high. Take a look, it's in a book. Reading rainbow. Reading rainbow. I never knew you could sing like that, dude. That was incredible. How did you get your voice so high like that? It was actually really kind of impressive. I expect you to have a super deep masculine voice based on your extremely toned physique. Sorry guys, Courtney seemed to have taken a little nose out of there. He was snorting crushed up frosted mini wheats earlier. I said, what are you doing? Get out of here. All right, got the little luggage rack ready to bolt up. Gary Sharp. How you doing, Gary Sharp? I'm glad to see you're back. Slimane .99 says, you look like a serial killer. Well, funny enough, I was just talking about mini wheats, frosted mini wheats. Now, did you know? I tried some limited edition Cheerios the other day. They were... This is a weird combination, guys. This is a Dollar Tree combination. It was lemon flavored Cheerios with strawberry flavored Cinnamon Toast Crunch mixed in with it. That's how it came. I was like, dude, what? It actually was pretty freaking good. I was like, okay. I ate almost all of it. I said, give me more of that. Nice, dude. Check that out. It is, this fairing is so solid and secured in there. You couldn't get any more secure than that. Nice. fairing is fully installed. Now it's on there solid. So now what I'm going to do is, this bung is on the outside. If you guys can see, there's a metal bung. This is sandwiched in between here. And I'm going to probably connect it right here. And then I'm probably going to make it go out, go down, and then curve around here and connect.
Are taking one ingredient and wondering why it's not enough. Gold gives you 4. Sildenafil for the sprint, Dalafil for the marathon.
Put this light back on.
The drive, and oxytocin for the bond. It dissolves on your tongue. So as little as 15 minutes, you're ready to go. Do you want that spark and confidence back?
Oh, nice. Targeted ads, huh? Okay. Nice. Okay.
Well, I can't believe it.
Can't believe what? The scooter? You better freaking believe it, because we're almost there. What's going on, Anthony Starlight? Anthony Starlight. Yes. Serial killer and ponies. All right, so the next step is going to be to use some of this steel that I got here. This brown stock. And I'm going to have to probably manually cut this with a hacksaw to keep it quiet. I think that attaching both of these would make the most sense, but I'm just trying to double check before I do anything stupid again. I think what I'll do is I'll probably weld on 2 pieces. The plan is going to be, let's see, yeah, I'll just do the best I can. I'm going to weld the 2 pieces on, one on each side. It's going to go out a little bit, probably like maybe 1/4 of an inch, and then it'll go down, straight down like this. And then, or maybe at an angle even, that might look cool, at an angle. And then it'll straighten out and follow the curves of this. It's going to be a little bit complex, but I think I'll be able to do it. I'm going to just get the torch going and start torching it. I got 2 pieces here that I already prepared. My plan is I'm going to bend it a little bit, both of them. Let's see, maybe I can get it mocked up right here. It could essentially be like that. Except it's not going to be like at a straight out like that. It'll probably go straight out and then bend down. And then when it gets to this part, it'll stop. So it'll be just like a little tiny sissy bar. Easy enough. Just trying to double check and make sure that I don't want to follow maybe the curves of the tank. That might look a little bit better. There's like a raised portion on this tank. That might actually look a lot better, I think. Be something like this. Like that, and then it'll have a tight little turn and go into the bung, connect there and weld, and then when it comes down here, I'll bend it again, and then it'll bend and connect onto the luggage rack. So it's not going to go the full length. It'll just be a little tiny thing, so you can maybe put like a little wooden box right here or something. That'd be cool. Okay, let's do it. Let me see if I can get this bend. I guess it'll just be like a 90, but I'll get a little piece of filler rod to try and mock it up. Okay, let's do this. My piece that I was using to weld here. I'm gonna use this tiny little piece of wire to mock it up, or at least mock up the bend how I want to do it, and then I'll just try and replicate it. This is essentially the equivalent of like trying to make up a template out of cardboard. If you're going to cut it out of sheet metal, same concept, except I'm just using a little piece of wire to basically mock up like or simulate what it would be like to use a piece of round steel and just bend it and do all that stuff. So you guys know the drill. It's all experimental here. Let's see. Fang, a wooden thing to draw and put smiley face on it. Yay, toilet. Oh yeah, that'd be cool. I'll mock it for you. Stupid tiny wire. What's up, little toilet? It's the worst wire ever. It's a Skeletora. The worst wire in the universe. Voted worst wire by Wired magazine. Nice. Okay, so it'll be something like that. I'm gonna have to take it off and do a little test fitting and stuff whenever it comes down to it, but that'll be like the general shape. Nice. Okay, so that's basically the idea. Show you guys what I'm gonna do, and then I'll open up the garage and get the torch out. Do a little torch sesh. So basically, I'm using this little wire as a mock-up. I'm going to make a piece of metal that is going to connect up there on the bung right there, right? And this is let me get it lined up and then I will show you. This is the general shape. Okay, like that. It's going to go, kind of follow that curve, go down, and then kind of hover above the luggage rack. And then right here, it'll go down and connect like that. Like right where my finger is at right here, it's going to weld onto the frame or onto this little luggage rack. So it'll kind of have like a little gap in between there. And then I'll take maybe a couple little pieces of metal and put like maybe one right there, like on the corner, just to make it like a little more supported. And then I'll take one more piece of round stock and put it right between there and weld that up. That wire is fired. You're fired. Okay, guys, we'll do a little bit of time on the torch. Torch time. Gotta keep my voice down whenever I do this, guys, so only downside, I'm gonna be outside the garage, so I gotta keep it quiet. I'll do my best to be a ninja with the torch. Let's go. outside. Oh yeah, do you guys want to see the license plate light? Show you the new light.
Do you realize how much money this will save us? Who's that? I just built a budgeting app with Base 44. Look, it pulls all our expenses into one place and breaks down spending by team.
Guys, Nina just built an app.
Impossible.
You're gonna get code.
Interesting. Can it generate
We
reports?
freaking
It can now.
skip this
That's actually
ad.
pretty good. You're going for generic.
How about now?
Oh, that's much better. What about all of our files?
It's already connected to our drive and our mail and Slack.
You gotta send this to finance.
But it needs editing permission.
Reed Henderson said, made me start working on my dirt bike. Nice, Reed. Crashing out things garage style. Show you guys the lights real quick. Pick up the alligator clips. What's going on, Chuck? How you doing, buddy? I'm trying to keep my voice down because I had the garage open, Chuck. I'm going to show off the light that I got installed earlier today. Check out the license plate light, guys. glass lens. Pretty cool. And it'll be shining down on the license plate right here. It's not going to be that illuminated, but who cares? Cool. All right. So let's see. Use a torch. Reed Henderson, yes, it is a big old thick glass lens on that light. I've had that light for probably 10 years. I've been wanting to use it on something, so finally getting used. Guys, I do have the garage door open. That's why I'm being so quiet. So I'm going to use the torch with the garage door open, but I won't be talking. So I'll be back to the talking as soon as I'm done with the torch.
Engineering Beauty by Dyson. New Year, same goal. Keep your sound original. Meet Co-Producer. Plug in the kind samples that fit your music fast. Throw Co-Producer on your master and let it listen to your track. It'll analyze harmony, rhythm, and lock your projects in. Then it'll give you thousands of human musician-made samples that fit the track. Cuts out the scrolling so you can actually spend your time making music. No credits, no limits, just a workflow that keeps you in your zone.
What's up, that graph guy? How you doing, that graph guy? I'm going to be using the torch for a few minutes here. Let's do it. Whisper mode. sure I keep Tom up here. How many shrunken heads are in that garage? 4.
The Tempur-Pedic breeze makes sleep feel cool. So no more sweating all night or blasting the air conditioner. Because the Tempur breeze feels up to 10 degrees cooler all night long. Find cooler sleep with the Tempur breeze collection at an Ashley near you. Picture this. Saving up to 10% when you bundle your home and auto insurance with USAA. Some things just click. Get a quote today.
Let's see if this will fit. Nope. You guys ready?
Try Taco Bell's 5, 7, and 9 other lunchboxes.
I think I'm ready to get bangs. I saved enough to take my mom on a cruise. What's all this?
It's Wells Fargo. They like to celebrate the customer say. Check this out. Oh!
Okay. Finally speak again, guys. Sorry about that. Taco Bell commercial. What's up, Chuck? Thing wears boots and you got to believe it. Eagles. What's up, Eagles? Are you in Eagles? I was actually riding in the car with Tom earlier on a Raising Cane's. We were listening to some Lenny Kravitz. Wanna fly like an eagle into the sea. I actually love swimming, guys. It's one of my favorite pastimes, believe it or not. Despite popular belief, us gremlins love to swim. I'll do the backstroke all day. Yeah. Okay. Let me get Gizmo off of here because he's in the way. Here, you can sit up there, buddy. Thank you, Chuck, for saying that. What's up, Avjan Filet? What's up, Chase? How you doing? The Hawaiian song now. Thank you, that graph guy. You guys are too kind. Dimfo9605. Got some bacon soda. All right. So these are the two pieces that were just bent up on the torch, and they're going to be going on here like this. And hopefully, oh, it looks like I'll have to make it a. Oh, that'll actually look kind of cool. Okay, so the bend was a little bit off. I'm guessing my little what's it called was a little bit off, but that'll actually work out and look kind of cool. If you can see, it's kind of a little bit, I anticipated the center of this thing going right into this bung, but if it is in the center there, then it's going to be too low. It'll be too close to the original rack. If you can see, there's like no gap on there. If I put it on top of the bung like this and weld it on like this, then there's like the perfect gap right there. And what I could do is I could do that with both of them, put them both on top and connect it and weld them together. And you'll have a cool little loop right there. If you guys can see that, hopefully you can. I know it's not super up close, but let me show you guys. I'll take the camera off. Since you just sat there and listened to me not talk the entire time, the least I can do is show you up close. The reason I did not completely bend up this thing and finish it is because of this type of thing. You can see right here, I thought that this, if this was right in the center of this bung, you can see though, if it is in the center of it like this, then it's like not lined up right there. That's like really close. It's too close. So my thought is I will put it on top of the bung like that, and I'll cut it. I'll cut this piece right where it's at in the center of the bung.
Experts are here.
I can't put my phone up to show you guys, but look at the gap now. That's like exactly the gap that I wanted.
Local tax experts are here. Hand out
1 second, guys. Let me wait for this stupid commercial.
I'll have another. Make it a double.
Dad, Mom thinks she's at a resort again.
Okay.
When you'd rather not resort to a virtual resort?
Low key, just vibing. Faye's trying to make motorcycle rack for Gizmo, Tom, and his other friends for a ride to the North Pole. Yes, I am. I'm going to take them all up to the North Pole. And they're going to freaking love it. Okay. Commercial's over. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this thing. I can't point it out with my hand. 1 second, guys. I'm going to cut it right in the center right there. Right where that black line is at on the fairing. A little cross. I'll cut it somewhere right there. And then it'll have a nice little gap. I'll have to bend it and form it a little bit better. It'll have a nice little gap right there. And then I'm going to make it follow this corner and loop around just like that. And then it'll connect like somewhere down here. But yeah, I think that'll look sick. It'll have like a little top support. And yeah, it'll just give it a new little futuristic look. Still have to locate a piece of rubber for this. I'll finish welding these up probably tomorrow. And then I think the front end is done. Just got to paint this little shock cover black. I'm going to leave one side on. I took the other side off. It's got the little spring on there. Just to give it a little different look. But yeah, the little luggage rack barbecue grill is starting to look cool. I think I always refer to this as the eyeball of the bike. So I think putting the eye on it definitely makes it look cooler, makes it look a little more mean. This is like the little side eye. They'll make it give you the side eye. So yeah, start working on that stuff, guys. I'm going to try and locate some rubber. Tomorrow I'll cut these pieces and finish them all up. The luggage rack will be complete. Handlebars are complete. I can start extending the wiring. I need to look out for some controls, some little switches and throttle controls, things like that. The throttle housing. Need to locate one of those. Also need to get a speedometer so I can make a little dashboard. There should be a little dashboard behind this panel right here with all the lights on it, indicator lights. I can make the dashboard, then the floorboards. Then I just basically got to make the seat. And then it's basically one more brake light, finish mounting up the fender, and then we're done. Like 5 more things to do. Let me see if there's anything I can cross off of here. This is the list of things to do. Fender light, no. Haven't done any of this. None of it. But there is a good chunk of things that are very close to being done. I think I'll be done with a bunch of the stuff simultaneously. Put this welder away real quick. So yeah, I'm going to look up some speedometers. I saw some, it was called like retro style or old school style speedometer for a GY6 scooter. I think they were like $30. And it's just like a typical looking little analog speedometer. I think it was like a 3-pack. It was like a speedometer, tachometer, and maybe a fuel gauge. I'm not sure if the tachometer would hook up, but yeah, I think it was like $30. So I'll probably end up getting that because that's probably the easiest and best bet. And it looks like it'll fit the bike as far as the looks. It's the closest. The only ones I could find are like very futuristic, ultra plastic ones where it just looks like ridiculous. It'd look way out of place. So I don't want to go with that. I'd rather go with one that's like just a standard little circle speedometer. Black Cat Seminary says trap house. Oh no. There are a few traps around here. Black Cat Cemetery, believe it or not.
This is the moment a Wisconsin DOT camera captured when a driver plunged off an icy race on a zero.
There are a few traps laying around, mainly for small animals. Small animals, big animals, mythical animals. I actually freaking stepped in one of these mouse traps the other night. It really pissed me off. I was waking up in the middle of the night to go outside and take a piss. And I was just like, ah, what the heck is this? Freaking picked up my foot, mouse trap. It freaking sucked. Sorry, Black Cat. He can share a bit much from time to time. He can do a little TMI. I'm reading through the comments, guys. That graph guy. Clean, bruv. I'm gonna do that griefer pretty soon. Believe it or not, that puppet thing works best for you. Thank you, griefer. If you're talking about Tom here, he is one of the newest housemates here at Fane's Garage. He hasn't paid rent in a couple months, but it's okay. He's been doing my laundry. What shorts are you wearing? Says Joseph Gonzalez. I think these are actually just some Levi pants that I cut into shorts. Joseph, I have not bought pants or shorts for probably about 10 years. I've just been wearing the same pair. But I lost like almost 100 pounds last year, so I was like, I got to get some smaller shorts. These are just some like Levi's that I cut up into shorts, Levi pants. If you want to check out the real stuff, Joseph, check out the jacket. This is the vest that a lot of people comment on. This is my notorious vest that I'm always seen wearing with the spikes on there. Got the big old patch on the back. This thing's sick. It's pretty tore up and weathered from riding around. It's like putting patches on the inside to keep it alive. But yeah, this is the Frankenstein vest that I'm always wearing and repairing. Took a long time to put all these things in there. All these spikes. Yeah, everything's a little bit Frankensteined out around here. Mimsy Y2K, can you wish Barbie happy birthday? Mimsy, I cannot wish Barbie a happy birthday, but I'm sure that Tom and Gizmo here could possibly wish Barbie a happy birthday. 1 second, let me grab my buddy here, Craig. He's also one to wish people happy birthday. He loves birthdays, he loves birthday parties and birthday cakes. You grab Courtney too, since she's usually along for the ride. Barbie, how old is Barbie gonna be? How old is Barbie? Keeping my eye on you, Barbie. And you too, Lindsay. Thank you, that graph guy. Lisa, I do have my own swag. I try to. Okay, Barbie. Tom, Barbie is turning 660 years old. Wow, Barbie. You're getting a little bit old. 660 years old. Yeah, that is a little bit old. It's kind of old, Barbie. But you're okay. Oh, 66. Nice. Happy birthday, Barbie. 66 years young. That's what I say. Right, Gizmo's just turning a little over 70 right now. Believe it or not, he looks pretty good for a 70-year-old. But Barbie, you're looking great for 70. Wait, what is that? 66. I mean, 66. I wouldn't have guessed you were a day over 62. Happy birthday, Barbie. Happy birthday, Barbie. If you need anyone to keep an eye on your little dog while you're going out for your birthday bash tonight, let me know. I am really good at dog sitting. I'll take him out for a walk. I'll let him go poop. He doesn't actually take me out to go poop that often, so don't believe him on that. Barbie, want to wish you a happy birthday from Fang's Garage. Again, if you do need anyone to sample any cake, I do have a couple little enthusiastic buddies here who don't mind to share a little bit of birthday cake. Yeah, get your hair out of my face, lady. God, sorry about that. Yeah, get this thing out of here. This is ridiculous. Hold on a second. The whole shebang just went. Thanks for the kind words, Nincy. Yeah, thanks, Nincy. I thought I did pretty good with my hair today. Yes, exactly that graph guy. We're all here. Fang stepped out. He's eating some Panda Express. So he was pretty hungry, I guess, right, boss? Yeah, he's over there stuffing his face. Yeah, he's got to share with us. Guys, we'll be live again tomorrow night, 9:30. I actually have a big appointment tonight. It's with Tostino's Pizza Rolls. Hopefully we're going to get our sponsorship back. Yeah, he was caught eating a hot baguette pizza. So, not looking good. Gizmo's trying to get away. He has to go to the bathroom again, guys. He's been peeing a lot. Yes, Lucy, I will check it. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for tuning in, Lucy, Mimsy, that graph guy. Who else is here? The Deal. I saw him earlier. Guys, we'll be live again tomorrow night, 9:30. Anna. What's up, Anna? Let me skip this ad real quick, Anna.
However, I wasn't quite sure the best way to hang it, so...
Alright. Guys, 9:30 tomorrow night. Please, again, don't get too weird without us. We're going to go get that sponsorship from Tostino's Pizza Rolls. Chuck, I'll see you on the next one. See you.